As you shared about the idea and behind the scenes of Rent It Bay and Flyrobe, ma'am, how did you conduct the market research for it, or what kind of market demands or needs do you cater to?
Okay, so once you're a pioneer in a space, there is very limited amount of research that you can do because data availability is a challenge. Uh, so of course, one thing was checking out other countries, what they're doing. So we saw, that there are these large players who are renting out products. They've been doing it for umpteen number of years. Like for example, if I talk about Europe, a tuxedo rental market is larger than a tuxedo buying market. So now that's how advanced they are. That's how things are. People buying tuxedos are less in number than people renting tuxedos. And what I'm saying is a big change in the way in the consumption pattern from for the users. So of course, initially it was some research, pilots, category research. So as an entrepreneur, I have rented multiple kind of products, right? From Western outfits to sunglasses to accessories, luxury handbags, party wear clutches to jewelry to all of those things and watches too. So this was like our experiment on a lot of things that what's working, what's not working. And once you're online, your data collection is faster. So with all honesty, before beginning it, we did not think too much about categories or etc because we understood, okay, rental is a new concept, nobody else is doing it, we have to do it in a better manner. It's not nobody else doing it, of course there were rental companies, but they were like mom and pop stores re- working in a very ancient manner. Hygiene was an issue, like one small shop renting lengas, you walk inside the store, it's sort of stinky and you're like, "Ah, okay fine, I'm not going to buy from you," right? So the idea was we have to hit our market, which is the middle and the upper middle class masses, right? India masses, like that girl who's working, that boy who's working, and spending like a lakh or 2 lakh 4 lakh rupees on clothes, literally on clothes that you will never wear again, it's completely a waste of money. And so basic idea was this, and of course we learned more, so we understood, okay, there is market. If mom and pop stores are working, they are making money, definitely there's scope of profitable business. And then we looked at international markets. Okay, these companies are doing it, so many people are doing online, different categories, etc etc. And then the hardcore learnings only happened when we started, because now we are doing a product which is, we're trying to do it online, offline, we're trying to reach out the masses, the number is huge, we're doing it online, first time in India, rental online, etc. And Indian market is different than any international market, the product is very different, etc etc. So there were a lot of challenges, but we obviously learned it while we worked, rather than, we did not think too much before starting. It wasn't like 2 years of research and then I'm starting the business. No, it was just 2 months. We spent like 2 3 months understanding what is it, how we should do it, and we began. And more so learning happened during the course.
Yes, ma'am, definitely. Like you said, so how does the working of the renting system is? Like, could you explain how, what are the profits to you? What are the profits to the company? How do you go about the renting system?
Of course. So you know how the process is. So any consumer, so the product category today that we have is the expensive ethnic wear, whether for a bride or the groom, or as a wedding guest, or you're getting pre-wedding photo shoots, maternity photo shoots, that kind of product we have. Rental ranges from 2000 and goes as high as about 1 lakh rupees rental. Like different categories, we sort of satisfy to different kind of palette. But if I talk about an average order size over over the entire all stores online, so average order is about 5000 rupees is an order, average order value. Okay, how it works, the consumer, now people prefer the stores, so that's why we are expanding the stores. So how people discover us online, you find Flyrobe, you make up your mind, fine, I want to rent, I don't want to buy, then you look for the nearby stores. There are online orders for those, like you're ending somebody's wedding, you don't really care, it's a small ticket size, you order online and it's delivered to you, the entire chain happens. Otherwise, it's you have to go to the store. So it's like a hotel booking system, if I make it a little easier. You go, you choose a product, you like the product, but you're not taking it right away because you're obviously booking it for the occasion which is happening sometime in near future. So there's a booking system. You pay a little advance. You book that product for your number of days. Usually it's a 4-day tag that we have. When you come to take deliveries, you deposit a security deposit amount which is refunded to you when you give the product back. whether it's online order or a store order. That's how the chain works. In terms of alterations, we alter products for women, and men we have sizes like 38, 40, 44, whatever your size is. That's how we work. This is the journey from the consumer point of view. From the company point of view, we as a as Flyro, we are able to give you that kind of range or variety of products, because we have multiple designers. So if it's supposedly it's a 20,000 MRP, you're renting it for 2-3 thousand rupees. You going and attending somebody's wedding, that's all you want to pay. You don't want to waste 15-20 thousand. Then if it's a 1 lakh rupee bridal lehenga, you're renting it for say 15-20 thousand. Then if it's a say 5-6 lakh rupee a Sabyasachi, then you're renting it for between 50,000 to 70-80 thousand. That's how it is. So clearly the consumer is such, where the bride, her buying budget was 1 lakh, she spends about 15-20 thousand, saves the 80,000. And whereas another bride where her buying budget is 2 lakh, but her aspiration is to wear a Sabyasachi, she's not getting a Sabyasachi in 2 lakh rupees. So she wears a Sabyasachi in 50,000 and saves that 1.5 lakhs. That's what. And over years what we understood is the entire families, they come in. Like wedding shopping is never alone. You will not go to buy a bridal lehenga alone or with a friend. Usually it's the entire family, the bride and the groom, respective parents. So the entire group of people will come. And with stores, even the age group is broadened for us. Usually our age group is say 20 to 35 is the targeted audience, because that's where all important functions are happening in your life. You're getting married, your friends are getting married, your cousins are getting married, you're having your children, and all of those things are happening during that age. But with stores, we realize we are also servicing to a 60-year-old father who wants to, the daughter wants him to wear like a pastel Indo-Western on the mehndi, and he obviously thinks of what will I do with the product later, right? So renting is easy when it comes to physical meeting people there when they're looking at the stores, etc. So this is from the consumer point of view. I told you about what kind of audience we have, who are the users. I told you about what's the process of booking a product, a rental product. Then it comes from its backend is the company point. Okay, so company here, uh, products, we are obviously we are renting products, we're helping people save money, but at the same time the sustainability narrative is huge for us. Every time a consumer rents a product, one product, you are saving 24,000 liters of water just by making one rental choice and not buying a product. And that's a huge impact on the environment. So backend, we've got a marketplace where we also inbound products from the society. Like, it's not, earlier it was just one folded game that, we're giving to the society that, come rent from us, don't buy. But now we also inbound the luxury products which are already there. That's called a C2C model. It's a marketplace model. You have a Sabyasachi, you got married, you wear a Sabyasachi on your wedding, it's lying in the bed box, it's a completely a non-performing asset for you. What will you do? Nothing. You give it to Flyro and you get to earn money out of that. We work on rental share basis, and for us our users get access to super brands. So if I talk about numbers, as on date, more than 5,000 such people are renting their products via Flyro. We call them curators. It's a C2C model, basically customer to customer, but we keep the product till the time we are renting it to others. So this is a huge back end business is this. Then we obviously understood that we have to, so it started completely online, servicing to 30 cities online. We opened stores in few places like Delhi and big places. And then we realized that we got a huge demand from our users from other cities that we want a store. Hyderabad, somebody's getting married, she wants to visit the Flyrobe store. Then the idea was that we have to open stores, but as a company, of course, for better businesses, better growth, etc., the franchise model is what we picked up. So we started the first franchise in 2020, and then it picked on and on. So today we are growing through the franchise route. We've got stores in multiple cities and growing.